So we had a few technical difficulties with Facebook Live, and that's totally okay because we're going to go back to what we know best, and that is live streaming Facebook from Zoom. So I am your host, Debbie Prediger. I am the founder of the Empowering You community. If you don't already know me, hello, hello, hello. And with me, I have Matilda, who is the facilitator, the mentor, the coach, the guide of this entire program. And then we are the students, John and Christine, and Giovanna will be joining us later. I'm going to let you guys introduce yourself quickly, and then I'm going to turn it over to Matilda to really talk about the program. So Matilda, first to you, please.
Do you want me to introduce myself first?
I would love you to, yes.
Yeah, of course. I'm Matilda Lerche, and I'm the teacher and the guide on this program. It's a 6-month program, and we did the first round last August, and we're starting a new round here in this August. And this is, I would say, a big collaboration, and it's a big collaboration with our guides. The whole heavenly team are here supporting us. So that was a surprise to me. I can say the first time I was guided to do this. I've been doing the healing work with children for many years now, and there's a whole story to that I can maybe share a little bit about later. But it was a surprise to me that now it was time to actually assist others in coming into their work as a healer, whether they were dedicated parents who wanted to be a strong, you can say, frequency leader for their own children, or maybe it was someone who had children in the family that they knew were maybe particularly sensitive, and they wanted to really support them as much as they could with their own energy, their own frequency, with healing work. Or if they were professionals that were working with children or working with children as a teacher and just knew that there was more to this, that there was more opening up. I can say everyone on this program, and now also signed up for the next, they know deep down that they have a special mission with children, whatever that is. If it's in their quote unquote personal life, or if it's a professional, it doesn't really matter. It all overlaps in this world. So it has been super exciting to take this journey with Debbie and John and Giovanna and Christine and a whole bunch more that are not on this call. And I'm super excited to start again this August. We are already a handful signed up, a bit more than a handful. So we have a few more spaces, and we're going to talk about healing children today. What does it mean to heal a child, and how can they benefit from it? Why is it a good idea to heal a child? Aren't they just perfect as they are? And of course they are, but we all know that a lot of the beliefs that we take on early in the childhood. And that is what we're here for. There are a lot of children incarnating in this time who have big missions, and the missions are to really come here and have fun and be their authentic selves, really playful out as who they are. And we promise to be there and guide them and assist them to stay aligned with that their full capacity, their full being. So, and you all know how fun that is. So I would love to hear you introduce yourself. I think that was what Debbie
yeah, you know what, Matilda, I was thinking that you already have questions for each one of us anyway. So why don't you ask a question, and then we'll quickly introduce ourselves and answer your question, and it'll flow a little easier. Okay. We only have a half hour because we have class right after this.
Yeah, we gotta work with the past life themes for the children today. So I'm really excited about that. I mean, this is my favorite topic of everything. So I just feel so blessed to have been taking this journey with other people who are just as dedicated as I am, just as skilled as I am in each their own way. So it's been so fun to play with other, you can say, energy nerds. That is how I feel it sometimes. We love to dig into the topics. Okay, John, I would love to start with you. So my question to you is, what have been the most significant contribution to your own journey in this program? What has been the one thing that has stood out to you as what have been, as a guide and as a healer, because that is what you are?
Thank you, Matilda. Yes, my name's John Rusiano, and I'm a coach and healer, teacher. And I really love this program. It's been very immersive, and I would even say that it is cutting edge, leading edge from my personal experience that I've had with this program. And the reason I say this is not only for my own personal development, and what I've been experiencing is um, moments of telepathy as a result of being part of this program. And it is quite exciting that I've been connecting with people on such a much deeper level. But what's really amazing to me about this program is the impact that we're having on the world, not only with the children that we're working with, but as we work with the children and helping them on their soul mission, their soul purpose, helping the parents understand why the child chose them, why the child came into this life at this time, what they, came to do, to experience. And when we help the parents understand and we help assist the child in supporting them with the energy, not only are we helping their own expansion, but we're also helping them clear their genetic past, their family lineage. So this is huge because it ripples out through all time and space, and not only within our universe, but within the multiverse. And what this is doing is adding exponentially to the upliftment of humanity at this time. And it's allowing other people to tap into this energy and utilize this energy for their own personal growth. So it goes way beyond the children. But one of the things, if you choose to enroll in this program, you will notice a acceleration in your own personal growth. So I'll stop there. I mean, there's so much more, but these are just some of the things that I've experienced personally.
Thank you so much, John. Yeah, that is so beautiful. And I think what we can all hear is like this depth that comes when John speaks about this. It's like everyone really has their own wisdom they come with to this program, and it's such a gift to assist everyone in opening it in their own way, whether it is as a professional healer as John, or if it is a mom or a dad or an aunt or a teacher who just want to understand their children better. And I know, Christine, that you thought you were you thought you were joining the program to support your own children, but you discovered a lot more. But what I would love to hear is, how has this been changing your way of being a mom or your ability to assist your own children? Do you want to say a few words about that?
Sure. My internet seems to be a little unstable, so just let me know if I do that freeze thing. Thank you. My name's Christine Yang Turowski, and I am a mom of two girls. One is 12 and one is 7. And I came upon this course because I was a client of Matilda's, and she had done a few sessions with both of my girls, and I saw how this could really impact them in a very visceral, tangible way. And so when she offered kind of her methodology or this class, it was just a no-brainer to me to be able to assist my own girls. And as this group here knows, because of this, I wanted to do a deep dive in the healing, in healing my own daughters. And of course, with healing them, I'd be healing myself and our ancestral line. But it became apparent when I was speaking to the parents around me that there was definitely a need in those mothers that I was speaking to and the parents that I was speaking to for their own children as well. And so this has been kind of like an amazing journey of uncovering my own gifts and finding my own path as a healer, because this is all somewhat new to me. And I had left my corporate career years ago. And so I'm embarking on this kind of new, this new journey of healing with Matilda and my classmates. And it's, I mean, really, it's been just an uncovering, step-by-step process of this, of really like with my own girls, having a greater understanding of some of the things that trip them up in their day-to-day lives. And then also a deeper understanding where it comes from, but it also allows me, or it helps me to just allow who they are as people. And so, yeah, I mean, it's been an amazing journey, and it's helped in numerous, countless ways. And then also, of course, helping other parents has been just like really beyond my wildest imagination. So, and seeing the impact that it has on their children and also on them. And yeah, I will stop there.
Thank you, Christine. That was absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so precious. And I love how you have become like the mom of 2 kids who heals all your friends' children. And it's such a beautiful way of expanding and seeing, like also helping your friends to open up to seeing their children in a different way. It's really mind-blowing, just as you said. It's beyond also what I could have imagined, that this is actually possible, that ripple effect just in your nearby surrounding. It's huge. So I just want to say before I pop over to Giovanna, so John, Christine, Giovanna, and Debbie, those 4 people, they have been the one joining in the advanced program that comes after the Divine Child Healers program. So the first 6 months was a program for people who has also not tried anything with healing work before. I can say in this year, we have people who have been using healing modality, and we also have some who have recently just been open to energy. And I know for some of them said, I have never tried healing before, but I simply couldn't stop thinking about this program. It's just been on my mind constantly, and I simply had to sign up. I don't know why, but it feels so clear within me, and I've never tried anything like that before, or any healing modalities. So it's really coming from within. It's your higher guidance. If you feel like, oh, this is for me, just trust that then it is for you. If you don't feel it, just curious, hearing about it, it's perfect too. But know that the guides speak to you from within, and also synchronicities and signs. But if you feel the strong urge to join, then there is a meaning. And Giovanna, I actually, funny enough, know that you had that experience last year. Can you share a bit about that and what your entering point for the Divine Child Healers program was?
Can you say that one more time? Sorry.
Yeah, so how did you hear about the Divine Child Healers program last year, and how did you come to join it? We would love to hear about that. And of course, also just for you to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Giovanna, and I'm from BC, and I've been on this journey for a really long time with discovering who I am and this healing journey. And I was on the path with the breadcrumbs, and I found my way all the way out to San Diego because my daughter had moved to the States, and it was just my time to expand and to grow. And, everybody I was very sad when my daughter left, but I decided to dig deeper into who I was. And as I traveled to San Diego, I met Matilda, and it was like the last day I was there, and we connected. And it was just so I was there having fun and playing with all these new people. And then here I met up with Matilda, and it was just perfect because all of a sudden I've had this healing with, cancer. I healed myself through the cancer journey. And when I met Matilda, I was telling her my story, and then she told me her story, and I was just like, and I know that I could just, when I'm with children or anybody that I feel like is suffering, I just automatically would send them love and healing. And it was just natural for me. And then when she told me about what she does, and that people around the world need this, and I was like, really, this is what you do? And the children. And I was just like, I love children. Children are just full of joy. They have this innocence in them. And that's what I feel like we all need, all of us humans, as ripple effect. It's the the wellness, it's the wholeness, it's everything. Why we're here. It's the abundance. we're all so used to the suffering, but it's not that way. We can just be here and be happy. And these children, they come with this innocence that we all just like, I feel like we need to learn from them more than them learning from us. And it's not, doesn't make us wrong. It just enjoy them, see that they come here with this knowing, this understanding of, you know, once, and I feel like this course for me was really digging deep with these, you know, with my purpose and their purpose, and knowing that everything I've known my whole life was true. And that this, you know, connecting with Matilda, I was just like, what? This, as soon as she offered this course, it was literally like divine timing. She offered it, and the next morning I was like, boom, I'm in. And this year has been a journey of just connecting even to my soul more, because any child that I connect with and learn with, they're there for a reason. They've come to us for a reason. Like they're in, you know, they're teaching us just like we're like teaching them. So it's like a mutual understanding for the parent and the child. It's not that they're wrong, or, you know, it's just we're learning, and they just have this joy and they want to have fun and play, and that's connecting to them. So this course for me was, I felt I've healed even more on a deeper level. I found more of my soul. I now understand every part of me. Like it's like I just embodied joy even more. I embodied my innocence even more. So if you're a healer or a coach or a guide or anything on this path, oh, this course is gold. If you're looking for gold, this is it. And Matilda is an amazing teacher. She's a healer and she's a leader. She's our Buddhist. I'm so blessed and grateful for meeting everybody in this course. Everyone that was here is from divine timing to bring us all together. And it's just, I'm so excited to what's next. So excited. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Giovanna. I can't stop smiling because you guys are so amazing. And I think everyone can see why I love this team so much, because that's what it feels like. We're a team, everyone bringing their own piece to the puzzle. So it's just been such a joy the past year, and expanding on us all beyond our wildest dream. And as we can also hear, I think it's about trusting the guidance where you meant to go. And I can say, yes, I was in San Diego. How on earth did I end up there? I'm from Denmark. I didn't know if I was going anywhere, but it was just so clear that this mission just moved me there. Ended up meeting John and Giovanna in the same place in San Diego, and it was just clear we were meant to connect. So if you feel like there's something resonating with you here, just please feel free to reach out, and you will meet these wonderful people more over the next half year. Some of them agreed to assist in different ways, or maybe just share their story in whatever way that feels good to them. So there will be a continuation of this beautiful, bright, supportive energy. And then I would love to hear you, Debbie, because Debbie, I know you've been such an important part of this group, and also just setting it up to begin with. I know you were one of the first I reached out to and say, there's something here. What do you feel about this? Can you feel, is there anything in it? The guides was talking pretty loud, but it was like I needed to have like holding Debbie's hand doing this. We had just started opening up to some of the children's work the year before together. It was like there was something with us that was meant to go hand in hand with this work with the children. But what I would love to know is you've been enrolled in so many programs. You have this big overview of like what is offered out there. What has been the most like pivotal point in this program, or groundbreaking, or biggest change for you personally or professionally? I would love to know that.
Oh, thank you. I love that question. So first of all, everything what everybody already said, this is not the type of program where, you know, you're going to go in, you're going to watch a video and you're going to just go home and practice. Number one, it's full immersive with each other. So we're learning and growing and layering upon each other. Matilda takes us through but really allows us to understand, what are you feeling? What are you seeing? What's coming to you? What thoughts? So your intuition is just like, I think Giovanna said it well, it's just like explosive just from that alone. So the growth that you personally have and the trust in like, oh, I'm feeling this. And then John says, oh, I'm feeling this. Oh, I felt that too, but I didn't trust it, right? So the growth that we're having in just that alone is phenomenal. And then we go in and heal and do the work on our own individual children. And sometimes that's a little difficult because you know them. So you're like, so what is things that I know already? And what is like their soul actually expressing to me? And Matilda as a guide is just like phenomenal, because she goes in and she's like, I see that too. I feel that too. You're on the right track. Go deeper, ask more questions, lean in. So our ability to, whether you were a healer before or identified with one, as we're all healers, believe me, we're all healers, but whether you identified with it at before, within a few sessions, you're like, there's something here. And you're literally like tapping yourself on the back and going, like, I can do this. But the community that we've built and then the work that we've done together are my favorite things. Matilda, when you have brought in those times where we have all worked on a specific child, and we don't know the children, Matilda may, but we don't. And we tap in and we each feel something different, and we center and we do all the things that she teaches us. The feedback, not even before the feedback, the sense of what we accomplished during that time is the community that I have longed for forever. Like I've always been a healer, but healing somebody individually doesn't give me the fulfillment and the contribution, that sense of love and community that this does. So the feeling of the work that we've done together, like you're on a high vibrating for like, this was amazing. What an opportunity. Thank you for that gift. And then when Matilda comes back with feedback from the community that child is in, it's like, wow. Like there might be only 5 of us here at this time. And I know there's more, but you guys, you don't understand when Matilda puts it in real words, like it is just us being love. It really is just us loving and accepting these children and allowing ourselves to hear what they are meant to teach us, so that we together have this shift. And that's what I've felt, is that my understanding for what these children are here to present to us, and then my piece of that puzzle has just gotten so bright and so clear. And I am just so grateful for you, Matilda.
Oh, thank you, Debbie. I'm so grateful for you too. And you touched in upon something I want to share a bit more about, which I feel is really important. That just came up before you started talking about it. We do these group healings together, and it feels really important to mention that. First, I can say the feedback we got from those sessions, it's during our modules that we have invited in volunteers. You can say their parents have volunteered their child for the healing. They know me, or they had sessions with me before. They trust me. So they're more than happy to have our assistance. They really know that it's deep. And what we got back from those sessions we had was unbelievable. Sometimes it takes months before parents return. There's so many things. But we just had the most beautiful feedback. I remember one boy who was, I think, 10 years in the autism spectrum. Though we don't need to label them, they're unique and beautiful, of course. But what she said was he's always had difficulties going into new things, starting new things. And now he just do it. He just feels comfortable opening up to the new. He feels safe. And it's such a huge shift after you had the healing. And the same for one of the other boys. We had this, like can't remember how many we did together during those sessions, but it was so clear all of them came back with this. We really, really feel a big difference. And our child feels so much grounded, so much more present within his or her own body, and so much more calm in alignment with his or her own self. So it was so clear that there was a really, really strong effect of when we were sitting and doing this together. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is last year I feel it was a lot of parents and professional healers that we were calling in. This year, I feel that we are adding I shared that with some of you yesterday. I feel that we're adding those who are really desiring to work worldwide with children, because this is a remote healing modality. So you can sit here and heal children in other areas of the world. And there are some parts of the world where they really are requesting this healing now. And if you feel like, oh, that's me, then that is true. That is true. There are some of you who signed up for this and said, oh, I want to do that. I want to support these people or these children in India or Africa or somewhere very far away, and not because they are, and I want to say, not because there's anything wrong, they're poor and can't afford it. It's not like that at all. It's you collected the keys and the codes and the ability to transcend beyond what they are in right now. And they're desiring your assistance. And you said, yes, I'm volunteering for that. That sounds like the greatest mission ever. And you're going to see those children then create amazing things when they transcend beyond their limiting beliefs. So almost getting tears in my eyes. I can't wait to see that part, because I don't have the answers to all of it. They just initiate me to the next step, and I'm sharing what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling. So if that is you, and they say it can also be some of you wanting to travel around the world, just bringing your own bright light and frequency, not doing a lot, but just bringing that higher vibration. And that in itself is going to initiate people and open them up for their next level. So can't wait for that. So I know that we're just at the end of this conversation. Debbie, do you have any final things that you want to share or say?
I would like to just talk a little bit more about the community. I think it's really important that if you feel called to this and you're like, I don't have time or the energy or the focus right now to do another program, please know that this is a community that's being built. This is a team, but this mission that Matilda just talked about is super important. So we want to keep you in the loop. We want you to energetically come in and link arms with one of us and say, what is that thing that you are really being called to do? Because we've all discovered that as we did this. And so Matilda's piece of this is she's doing her thing. And my piece is always about building community and linking arms with others and feeling like we are meant to do this globally. And every piece of us, every one of us is discovering what piece we have in this mission. So if you're remembering something, if something's lighting up for you, reach out and talk to us. The other part is that in Facebook, I just pinned the information, the website, your page. And I believe that I'm safe to say that Matilda is open to having a conversation with you. You only have so many spots available. This isn't a like, come in now or you'll miss out. It isn't that. It is an invitation to know that this is even possible, because none of us knew that this was possible before we met Matilda and joined it. And I'll tell you what, it's a different type of healing certification than you've ever taken in your life. I promise you that. So back to you, Matilda.
Thank you. And exactly that, Debbie. If someone feels called to go deeper with this or hear more about it, please contact me personally and we can have a conversation over the phone. I'm happy to talk more about that. And yes, I've set the participant number really low because we're going to be maximum 12. And that is because I want the one-on-one conversation. I want the presence. I want you to feel that you really get the support you need from me and from the guides. And we are channeling feedback for you. I say we because it's me and my guides and your guides as well. We're bringing in the support for you on that level, on all your assignments and so on and so forth. And it's important that we have this very, very intimate community where you can share everything that feels important to you. So I think that's it for me today. And then I'm happy to talk more over the phone with whoever feels called to it.
So thanks everyone for joining us. And I think our teacher is calling us to class. So we'll check with you later. Bye-bye.
Okay.